for tuning in, YouTube. This week we have a couple of interesting takes on some basic karate Kihon. The basic technique is, of course, this block. We're going to do this not in a static way, but from more an alive way. So what I'm going to ask my partner to do when I'm training this particular series is give me a good realistic push. Now, a lot of times when I say give me a good push, it's not so enthusiastic and you get something weak like this. So they just kind of, yeah, and that, for that kind of attack and that kind of push, I normally react this way. You don't need anything. What I want to see when you practice this technique is a good push like this. That's what you want. You want that impact, because when you train, I want you to develop a trigger, an emotional trigger. And when someone really gives you a good impact push that way, that's what's going to happen, and I want you to learn to react from that. So let's actually change sides so they can see the technique. So we're going to respond. The initial response from that will be as follows, from here. Now, all I'm doing when this way, I'm actually just making impact to this arm. So we just look here, I'm just deflecting this one. This next one, I'm actually, from here, I'm actually impacting this way and then moving in and sweeping down. The response will be as follows. So after the deflection here, I'm going to pull, and I'm going to use this part of my arm, and I'm going to move in, and I'm going to make impact to the ribs. Sometimes the shoulder will actually hit the xiphoid process. So slightly different angle, maybe up close, you can kind of see what happens. So the push comes in this way, I'm going to pull, and I'll use more of a whipping power to hit here. And of course my knee is coming in here, and of course after that impact, you can come in and you know, sky's the limit, do whatever you want to do. So one more time on that variation. Here. Then it could be a whole, it could be the shoulder, it could be the forearm, and you could even use the knuckles here. You can also do the same thing and use a palm strike here. Also come in with a good stance, and you can upset his balance here. Okay, so for the next example, we'll do the same technique. Let's start in this direction. So the same entry, again, as we did before, from a push coming in, this way. Now this time, I'm going to whip my body here and do a back fist to the kidney area. Now I'm not going to use a hammer fist on this particular example. If he moves his body in a little bit, I might actually hyperextend my arm. So when I do a back fist, if he moves in, it would allow my arm to bend here. So from the initial deflection, from here, I'll chamber up for really quick and do a good kidney shot here. Of course, this could be pulling up as well, like a knife hand. So again, here, whipping this way. Further to that, the reason I want to whip through is in case there's another punch coming in, my hand automatically hits and deflects here, and I can come in for this move. And if you recognize your kata movements, you'll know what kata this is from. So that whole series is as follows. Hit, and if you recognize that deflection as well, and then hit. Now he may bend his arm. If he does, simply pull in this way, and if there's another punch, don't worry about it. Again, you can come in, and that's when you get your judo going on. So several examples there.